normal reaction. Normal reaction ఏంటంటే it is the force applied by the surface on the body in perpendicular to the surface is called as a normal reaction. సో ఇఫ్ యూ సీ దట్ వెన్ దర్ ఇస్ ఏ బాడీ, ఎప్పుడైతే ఒక బాడీ ఒక ఇన్క్లైన్ సర్ఫేస్ పైన లేదా హారిజెంటల్ సర్ఫేస్ పై ఉందనుకుంటే అండ్ ద బాడీ మైట్ బీ ఇన్ రెస్ట్ ఆర్ ఇన్ మోషన్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద కండిషన్ ఇట్ మైట్ బి. సో ఎప్పుడైతే ఒక బాడీ ఒక సర్ఫేస్ పై ఉందనుకున్నప్పుడు ద వెయిట్ ఆఫ్ ద బాడీ విల్ యాక్ట్స్ టువర్డ్స్ ద సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ గ్రావిటీ. ఇట్ మీన్స్ ద వెయిట్ acts on the surface. If we consider this weight as a force acting on the surface, as per Newton's third law of motion, there will be an equal and opposite reaction for every action. So if this mg weight of the body is acting as a force on the surface, the equal and opposite reaction produced by the surface perpendicular to the surface is called as the normal reaction. So if we consider the inclined plane concept, the weight of the body will act towards the center of gravity, it is mg, at an angle theta with the inclined plane. So when the force of the body acts on the inclined surface, it generates a normal reaction which is perpendicular to the surface. It is denoted by n, and the components of the mass of the body will become mg sin theta and mg cos theta. So this is how the normal reaction of a inclined surface is denoted. So if we see the horizontal surface condition kuda same ante, but in case of horizontal aithe there will be no theta. So the weight of the body will act towards the center of gravity, it will be mg, and the normal reaction will be generated is perpendicular to the horizontal surface, it is denoted by r n n. So the value of a normal reaction will be, as we seen that normal reaction is the equal and opposite reaction of the force of the body applied on the surface. So from this we can say that normal reaction is equals to mass of the body is mg. So normal reaction on inclined surface and horizontal surface will be same, r is equals to mg. Coefficient of friction. So as we seen before, friction is directly proportional to normal reaction. As the friction changes, the normal reaction changes. So in the above case, the friction is directly proportional to normal reaction. So from this we can write that friction is equals to mu into n, where f is the force of friction, n is the normal reaction, and mu is the coefficient of friction, which is a constant, and it can be written as coefficient of friction is equals to f by n. So we can say that coefficient of friction is the ratio of force of friction to that of normal reaction. So the ratio of force of friction to that of normal reaction is called as a coefficient of friction, and the value of coefficient of friction will be lies between 0 to 1. From this we can say that force of static friction is equals to coefficient of static friction into normal reaction, and force of kinetic friction will be equals to coefficient of kinetic friction into normal reaction, and force of rolling friction will be equals to coefficient of rolling friction into normal reaction. From these equations we can say that coefficient of static friction is greater than coefficient of kinetic friction is greater than coefficient of rolling friction. Angular friction is the angle at which the body tends to slide over the surface. So we can say that angular friction is the angle between contact force and the normal reaction is called as angular friction. So if this is the normal reaction and this is the contact force, and the force of static friction between this is fs. So from this we can say that angular friction is the angle between the resultant of normal reaction and force of static friction is called as angular friction. It is denoted by alpha. So the tangent of angular friction is called as coefficient of static friction. From this we can say that angular friction can be calculated by formula tan alpha is equals to coefficient of static friction by normal reaction. So as we know that coefficient of static friction is equals to force of friction to that of normal reaction. The ratio of force of friction by normal reaction is called as coefficient of friction. So we can write it as force of friction by normal reaction is equals to coefficient of static friction. So we can say that angle of friction tan alpha is equals to coefficient of static friction. So if coefficient of static friction is equals to tan alpha, then what will be the value of force acting on the body. What is the value of a contact force? So contact force acting on the body is R is equals to contact force. So at what force the body get tends to slide on the surface, it is equals to square root of n square plus fs square. It means square root of normal reaction square plus force of static friction square. It can also be written as from the normal reaction square plus force of static friction can be written as mu s into coefficient of static friction square into normal reaction square. So if we simplify this, it can be written as square root of n into square root of 1 plus coefficient of static friction square. So this is the equation for contact force acted on the body.